Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16.1, and this is episode number 14, I believe. Got the pen ready that time. In the previous episodes, we've done a little looting, little resource harvesting. I've done a lot of babbling. Some of it coherent, some of it not as much. And I'm overheating. Let's strip down. Woo, there you go, ladies. Enjoy. I've also done a bunch of nose scratching. Some would say disgusting picking, but it's not true. I deny everything. Actually, let me see if I still got the temp up. That's weird. I'm gonna have to get some critters killed so I can get some more hides so I can make a animal hide poncho to cool off. Anywho, more nose picking. In this episode, we're getting close to nighttime. I mean, we got almost an hour. So what I want to do is get a tree farm started up. Now, I picked up the 7 pine seeds that I have in my current inventory. That's all the stuff in there. Oh, look. It's a basil lantern. Boom. Alright, enough of that. Let's get to the business. I swear. Why you guys keep watching me is beyond me sometimes. Not saying stop, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I think out here is about right. So we'll start off next to. We're going to put that in there. Alright, so I think it's tree, box, spread out. There, I think that's how it goes. Yep, because I can plant a tree there. So it's 3 boxes between trees. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be tree. Right? We'll see. I believe my calculations are correct. And they are so far. 1, 2, 3, and tree. One, 2, whoop, 3 and tree. Unless they change things with these. No, there's still a gap between a forced gap between trees. So 1, 2, 3 and tree. Oh, well, that's change in elevation there. It's a little unfortunate, but hopefully that won't affect tree growth. It's the last one. 1, 2, 3, and tree. Booyah! So now we got all of the, I don't even need to be carrying the flashlight anymore because I got me a headlamp. Alright. So we got the start of tree farm going here. We do need to harvest more trees. So that's what we're going to be doing again. Now that's the thing, Lynn Voyager mentioned it in comments this past week. I think Pam has as well. Alpha 16 has become resource poor and grind heavy. You don't get nearly as much resource out of trees as you used to, which forces you to deforest whole areas just to get what you used to be able to get in a small number of trees. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing in the sense that you have to go to a lot more trees, do a lot more time grindy, choppy. But it's a good thing in a sense that it adds more to lengthening out the game. Because, I mean, imagine it. You get your base completely completed. use of words is astronomical there. You get your base completely completed in the first 7 days, or first 2 weeks rather, and all the trees are still around you, you know. And especially if you're still using a primitive tool like the stone axe, doesn't quite pair up with reality. Also, you know, it makes your end game come a lot sooner, and I don't know. I understand why the Fun Pimps nerf the quantities of stuff you get, and I can understand. I think they need to tweak it just a little bit, maybe get a little bit more wood out of a tree, but I don't see why you should get, you know, practically a full stack out of one tree, which I don't think was even that close to accurate for Alpha 15, but still, I can understand a reduced quantity of goods gathered. I can understand it to an extent. I just think that they need to tweak the numbers a little bit more to balance it better. But yeah, having a tree farm is now a very relevant thing now. I mean, it wasn't pointless before, particularly if you're in the desert, but now even out here in the forest biome, you know, replanting what you cut down is a very smart way of going about managing your resources. Now, as for stone, you gotta realize that if you go below the dirt level, there's tons of stone down there. And, you know, it used to be that you can get a lot of stone really quick, really easy. So I really don't mind that they nerfed that back, because you're surrounded by stone, really. It's just a matter of access to it. Alright, now we gotta go into stealth mode because running time. That's still overheating. That's crazy. Alright, how many... I didn't get any pine cones out of that one tree. That sucks. There's a pine tree there, so I want to expand out the tree farm so that we'll have a continuous supply of wood relatively nearby, but I also wanted it over near that cliff near the city, the town, so that it's out of the way, so when the zombies are near the base within targetable distance, I can still see the zombies without having to shoot through the trees. So it's placement. You know, it's like real estate. Location, location, location. Hopefully, we won't have too many surprise visitors here in the night. Although it does make things a little exciting. Hey, bird nest. With eggs in it even. And are still going to need to do some hunting, but nighttime hunting... not recommended. At all. Because usually at nighttime you're the one hunted. As long as I can do this stealthily, despite having one great big honking bright light on top of my head. Probably ought to get the night vision goggles and do that. I did that in my experimental play, and they actually improved. I think they did a good job with the night vision goggles. And my nose is still itching like you wouldn't believe it. I really gotta do something about that. It happens most times that I'm recording too. And it's getting muggier in here too. That's... yay. I'm gonna take a break after this episode, I'll tell you that much. See, the thing is when I record these videos, I shut my door over here. And I have two fans, one here on the floor and one up here near the ceiling. And they're on low so that you guys can hear me and not the fans. But they do stir up a good deal of dust that's trapped in here with me. Here we go. Pine tree. And I think that's what's getting me, because with the door shut, there's nowhere to go but up my nostrils. Whereas usually, when I'm not recording and I'm playing games, I have that door open, particularly here in the summertime, just so that it's cool. I have the fans on high, so it's pushing all that out. And so I usually don't have to deal with my nose getting itchy as hell around that edge of the nostril, like it is. I bet you didn't think I was going to do a chunk of episode bitching about my nostrils. Me either. I definitely got to get some meat going here. Even if I have to go after a bear. Although, I'm not really thrilled with the idea of going after a bear. Preferably a non-zombie bear. With a mere bow and arrow. That would suck. So I'll have to get out the hunting rifle on those boys and girls. And I saw a pine tree. And I think I ventured a little bit too far away from base at night. So I'm going to have to start making my way back. Just in case something runs up on me. Something relatively nearby to save my ace. Oh, bird nest. Cha-ching. No eggs, though. That's the bummer of it all. Alright. So do I see any more pine trees? Nope. There we are. Okay, I thought I was further away from my base than I actually am, so. No, there it is. Still see it. And yeah. Get these little guys. And this guy. Get that. Getting stoned. Haha. Pine trees. So far, so good. Haven't been detected by anything yet. I haven't heard anything really running around. That can change PDQ. Oh, gotta get these quick wood. Oop. Now the reason why I like pine trees over the maples and the spruce trees and all that is because, well, look, they grow pretty straight and tall. They don't have these branches that go every which way, especially like the maples. Those trees are messy with how they branch out every which way, which can obstruct your view. So having them nice, straight, and tall makes it a little easier to manage, really. Now, if you want maple trees, I mean, by all means, you know, go for it. But those snot lockers just get clogged up tonight. Imagine all the videos I've done where that has been an issue. but you didn't see it on camera. Aren't you glad I'm doing the face cam stuff now, guys? Where you can see me scratching my nose every 5 minutes. I can imagine what Sharky would say, too, if he hasn't said it out. By the time this video's come out, it's like, yeah, silver blade booger picker. I know I've opened myself up to a whole bunch of rib poking on that stuff. Yeah, back at ya. Alright, so we probably gathered... Yeah, I was thinking about a half dozen, but we got a little over a half dozen, 3/4 of a dozen pine seeds. So let's head back to the tree farm and get those suckers planted. Mazel tov. Alright, so we'll start off going this way. 1, 2, 3, and tree. One, 2, 3, and tree. Just had to clear that one out. 1, 2, 3, and tree. It's a pretty long run of trees there, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, and tree. 1, 2, 3, and tree. That's a lot of pine trees, actually. Not bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and rock. 1, 2, 3. So this should be a good enough start for a tree farm, I think. And we'll get more seeds as time goes on, so it's all good. We'll have plenty of wood to deal with for base building, which is excellent. Especially what's coming up next in the base build. So 1, 2... Ooh, I'm low on frames. Let's make 250 of those. Trust me, they'll be needed. So, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3. And the last seed. Now I'm freezing after I was boiling hot again. Now that's something I really, really, really wish Mammal would do something about, is the wild swings in temperature. You shouldn't be going from boiling hot to freezing cold in 5 minutes. I mean, if you lived in Michigan, sure, but this is Navasgain, well, supposedly Navasgain, Arizona? How much wood do I got? 502? Okay, that's enough to patch these all in. I think it got it all. I think there's one downstairs, actually. Yeah, up here. So that's good. Yeah, I'll leave that there. I'm gonna have to do something about a roof in here. Let's see. What do we got? We'll wear that. Oh, getting a little jaggy there. Oh, we got these seeds. I definitely gotta do something about food. Like, soon. Now, one thing I do need to do is, let's see, get this out. And split the stack. And let's go for... And we'll go for 30 minutes. So I'll melt the stuff down so we can get an anvil going. What's this? That's not a caliper. It's like a bongo drum. What the hell? Is that a crucible? That's new, because I thought it would be a caliper like it used to be. Changes in the game, huh? So anyways, once the iron gets up to 200 here, we can get an anvil going. While I'm scratching the hell out of my nose. Looking like I'm a booger picker. Now to make an anvil, I need some clay. And might as well grab it all. So get that going in parity there. So that'll take just a little bit of time. I only need, what, where'd the anvil go? I only need 20, so that, for now, that's enough. Let's try to speed this up a bit. I'm hoping that they fix these so that it's using from both sides, from the upper and the lower inputs here. Because it used to be that you'd put stuff in both ends here, and one would kind of get more dominance than the other and run out before the other. So I'm kind of hoping they fix that with this release. Don't know if they actually did or not. That's the thing. Alright, so we got the clay in there now. It'll be about a minute for the anvil. So while we're waiting on that, let's start putting the roof in. Because I don't like the idea of it raining right on top of my head in my base where my sleeping bag is. It just doesn't seem right. And it also doesn't quite seem right that there's holes in here and it's supposed to block out the rain. So we take out, I think, that one. And if I can get out of that. Let's see, where the ladder goes up that way. Okay. Picking the nose again. See, you can say I'm picking my nose, scratching my nose or whatever, but really I'm keeping my nose clean without drilling. Whatever. right. Anyways, back to the game. We're gonna need some food, so we're gonna need to cook up some of these eggs. We're gonna draw a crowd, I guarantee you. Heat map is gonna be heat mappy. Let's see, 107, it's 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Oops, overdid that. Okay, so we have that, and then 2 minutes, 37 seconds, so whatever. We'll do it like that. So first we'll do, actually no, I'll take these out because we're just going to do the boiled water first. Okay, and then after we get the water we want from it, we need at least enough to make 40, well, yeah, we'll do this. And of course we got a crowd coming in, so we'll get that going. This should be painfully interesting. Ooh, maybe I don't have to. Sometimes you have to know when to fight, and sometimes you have to know when to just let it go. And I think it might have been best just to let that one go. Now, if there was something more threatening, if they had noticed me, then I'd have to deal with them. But if I can just let them go by, I just will let them go by. Although the experience points would have been a nice thing. Just saying. But since they didn't notice me, they didn't stop, they didn't attack the base. Ah, there. Hopefully that did the trick. Nope. Oh, we got company. I'm hunted. That's what I get for picking my nose. Shit. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Oh shit. Big Mama's on the loose. Crap. Big lady, you move. Crap. Crap, can't aim with shite. Oh, you jinked on me last second. That's just not right. Oh, hell. Whoop. Time to get away. Trying to juggle the use of running and not. One, for focused aiming, and two, just so I'm not wasting stamina and getting away from these guys. So just trying to keep a safe distance and aiming with crap, just so I can prolong this as long as it takes to kill these guys. They did not leave the area, apparently. I thought they... Ooh, splody head! Yeah! And I don't think Big Mama's down for the count yet. Okay, I think... Yep, she is. She hungry because she ain't got nothing on her. That was too much. Way too much. The nice thing about wood is that it's easily replaceable. Okay, I don't think the rest of these were damaged, although I think maybe the ground level ones might have. Yes, no? Maybe so? I thought something got damaged out here. Oh, yep, right there. Eventually I will be upgrading these. Long-term plan is that these will be concrete. Reinforced concrete. So that's the idea. It's going to take a considerable cost to get there, but hopefully worth it. Alright, so we're just chilling. I'm scratching because my nose is just going like crazy right now. And I'm going to have to wait out the night. And we are at the end of the episode. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for putting up with my crap, particularly the crap that I've been doing the whole episode. Trust me, I don't like it any more than you, but whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and putting up with this. Do check out the links in the description box below. There's people on there that deserve your eyeballs, I would believe, more than I do. So check them out. Let them know I sent you. There's my Twitter feed. There's Patreon. Whatever floats your boat. Check them out. And until next time, see you later. Twitch. Twitch. Ugh.